This is the news on Real FM.
Sugar factory machine chops off man's buttocks. 2 injured as URA officers confiscate smuggled rice. A good morning. Welcome to 90.6 Bulletin. My name is Nanyonga Gloria. A worker at Kalilo Sugar Factory survived being crushed to death by a machine that grabbed him as he pushed canes into the crusher. Thomas Bagalana, who survived death on Friday 14, 2016 by a whisker, was taken to Igangana Kavule Hospital with his buttocks chopped off by the machine whose chains pulled him. The factory supervisor Moses Wafula says the worker also sustained other injuries. He says the factory manager has taken treatment of this worker. When interviewed about the occurrence, Thomas Bagalana, a victim, said,
I was trying to push sugar canes into the crusher and the machine was behind me, yet I never knew. On turning, I found the machine had grabbed my buttocks. I never felt much pain by then, but now I feel too much of it. I thank the factory supervisor, Moses Wafula, and the management for helping me with the medical bills.
Still in our news, at least 2 people were injured on Sunday when Uganda Revenue Authority (URA) enforcement team fired live bullets to disperse an angry crowd that was pelting stones in Iwama town, Mpigi district. URA officers had come to confiscate rice, allegedly smuggled rice from Tanzania by a one Abdul Mubiru, a businessman in the area. According to the officers at the scene, about 10 tons of rice were recovered from the store. Mr. Victor Sasi Kule, the Katonga Region Police Commander, identified the injured as Mr. Jamada Kayemba, 32 years old, resident of Wama B, and Mr. Ngoma Ndiaye, 43 years, a resident of Buwele A in Wama sub-country. They all got cuts in the neck, legs and on their arms. We are taking the merchandise in our custody at URA offices in Nakawa, Kampala City, the police officer said. When contacted for a comment about the incident, Mrs. Sarah Banage, the URA commissioner for police officer, said,
"This is a day-to-day work by our enforcement team. We are doing our usual business, so those incidences of injuring people do happen every day, every night, and occur everywhere. It's not an issue to put in the media unless if there was death in the operation. But we shall look into this drama to find out what really caused it."
A university graduate falls off Mabilis complex. Waswa Halid, a university graduate at Mubs, survived death after falling off a 5-floor building at Mabilis complex on Kampala Road. According to the people he first communicated with before the incident happened, told 90.6 Royal FM that after looking for a job and all in vain, Waswa decided to attempt murder. Unfortunately, he didn't die there and then and rushed to Mulago Hospital for treatment. The Ugandan police, through his spokesman Fred Enanga, said he is to serve a case after attempting murder, which under Ugandan law. When 90.6 Royal FM contacted the victim in Mulago Hospital, he commented,
"After searching for jobs, but all in vain, I decided to commit suicide because I found that my life has no use anymore."
Cohabitation among university students. The government and the country at large has registered increased cohabitation among the university students. Cohabitation refers to a situation where the university students decide to stay together in marriage yet not approved by the parents or the law or the church. According to Mr. Mlisa Emma, he explained cohabitation as follows.
Cohabitation, it is a rampant case within university students, and it's where students of the university decides to stay together for marriage when it is not yet recognized by the parents or any other marriage institution, be it church or civil marriage, as it is laid within the constitution of the country. So
he also added that cohabitation has numerous causes and mentions that it's caused by some students coming from villages and not being exposed to the campus issues, and when they reach at campus they tend to engage in marriage.
There are very many causes and cases that has led to this happen within the university student, because these people, if they come to campus, you may find some of them put up together in different rooms. Some of them even produce without the consent of the administrators of the parent or the parents that cater for them. Parents stay home, they don't know that a student or the daughter is in a hostel studying, but you may find the one that is might expected to be at the hostel anywhere in a rental is in marriage, which disorganizes his or her work or her studies at campus.
In his talk to 90.6 Rural FM, Emma said that parents and the institutions should be blamed for the rampant cohabitation among the university students and gave numerous factors that should be done to curb the issue.
There are some people that could be blamed. One, it is the institutions where these students study, especially universities. You may take examples from different campuses. In Uganda here, Makerere, it is one of those. Even some of them, they end up going on the streets to sell their bodies. But however much, it is a big number of students, but you can put at least some restrictions, regulations and rules that can avoid this case to be rampant. Especially, you can take an example of the Islamic University in Uganda. If they see you anywhere, two people of different sex, that is a case.
Still in our news, increased theft at MRU. At least 7 year 1 students mourn every week over losing their property at MRU. This comes as a result of poor hostels which are not secure enough to safeguard their property. On Monday 18th October of 2016, a year 1 mass comm student was heard worrying over losing his wallet, which he said he had left it in the hostel on his bedroom when he went to take a shower. On his return, he found the wallet missing, and on asking his neighbors, everyone seemed to pay a deaf ear to him. The wallet contained in it 200,000 shillings for upkeep and 900 shillings for tuition, Ranyaga Enos, a victim, said. Many students have fallen a victim of such calamity at Mutesa Royal University, and when 90.6 Royal FM contacted the guild president, Engineer Jesse Lumu, about the situation, he kept silent. Still in our news, abrupt death at MRU. Fear and terror filled Mutesa Royal University students after the abrupt death of their fellow student, Nakawesi Olivia, a year 1 IT student who was found dead in her rental 1 day after the Freshers' Ball, which took place on 7th of October 2016. When our reporter contacted Namrindo Flavia, a sister to the deceased, explained that Olivia came back home well but feeling weak, and they had to buy some drugs from the nearby clinic. The body of the deceased was taken to Mulago Hospital, Masaka, for further research and on what caused her death. The doctor said the deceased could have been suffering from ulcers. That was the news. Thanks for listening.
That was the news.